Hey folks, Mel the Terrain Tutor back in the studio and back where I belong, bringing hobby content to you. That puts a smile on my face. Yes, we are back, and yes, we've had a channel break and me mainly live shows while I get myself back on the feet after personal and health issues. They're all well on the way to being sorted, folks, so don't be concerned about that. We are back on the roll. Now, yes, this is an unboxing video. I haven't even come up with a name for this show yet, to be perfectly honest, so I'm going to work with the old Jaysicle and see what we can come up, and maybe you guys can suggest some things in the comments. In fact, yeah, give me some suggestions in the comments. But this is a very special show, and the reason why I'm coming back to you, the first video on the channel for a long time, is essentially an unboxing video, is because I've got something very special to unbox, as you may have seen from the thumbnail. Cat's out of the bag, isn't it? Right, here we have from the Warhammer Age of Sigmar world, we've got the Seraphon Realmshaper engine. The Seraphon Realmshaper engine. Now, considering my struggle with words, I think I've done damn well on that one, don't you? Right, yes, this is a terrain piece from GW, and it is pre-release. Yeah, so I believe it's getting released today as you see this video. Yeah. I'm not sure if it's available to buy in the shops yet. I think it is, but you may need to check that. Yeah, I'll throw a link in the description to the GW store just in case it is up. And if it isn't, you will see it drop into the terrain when you do. But yes, this means something has happened. I've been talking to the people in the Ivory Towers. Now, for all of you who know me, I've been making terrain since I was a toddler. Yeah, but my wargaming, my proper wargaming, didn't start until I cut my teeth on 3rd edition Fantasy Battle back when I was 14, 15. Yeah, and so GW's been part of my hobby my entire life, and it's a pleasure to really properly bring it to the channel. I've always avoided it in the past because of previous issues with GW content and stuff like that, but they've done a massive turnaround. They're supporting the community, and well, let's just say, yeah, we're at the start of a very, very simple relationship, and I'm hoping it blossoms into something better. If you want to know more about that, you can come talk to me on the Sunday night show where I can talk about that a little bit more, but I'll also be painting this up. Now, what you really were here for is this, isn't it? Yeah, so come on, let's go down to the bench and let me show you what's in it. So the time has come to find out what is in the box, Bosicle. Right, obviously. Very nice cover art, and the first thing I noticed when I got the box was it's a hefty bit of kit, isn't it? I mean, I know skinks aren't that particularly big, but even so, I mean, what do you reckon? 6 inches, 8? I'm not sure. Shall we have a look? Right, open it up. Obviously on the back, it looks like it's got two variants, so we've got some vines to go on there. We'll need to have a look at the sprues. Very nice setup, to be truthful, and relatively easy and simple paint job to do by the looks of it. But I'll find that out on Sunday night. So, right, should we have a look what's in? Ooh! Oh, it's got instructions. We like instructions. Realmshaper engine. Yeah, seen that picture? Flipping through the instructions. Yeah, okay, we're looking at what looks to be a really easy, simple piece, to be perfectly honest. The ziggurat and then the glowy templey circly thing. Right. Shall we have a look at the sprues? Right, okay, what have we got here? Now, it would appear that we've got 2 duplicate sprues, so it's the same sprue produced twice. Yeah, which means we only have to look at one of them. Yeah. And here we have it. That's nice. That is nice. It is the actual first time I've properly looked at this. I did take the cellophane off and take a quick peek. Yeah, but I haven't really taken it out and had a look at it. I love those bits. They're a kickback to when Lizardmen first came out in Fantasy Battle. Long time ago, you know, showing my age there. But I remember a terrain set that they did, a spawning pool. And they had that effect on the corners, and it was really good. Done out of HD foam. But we're not here to talk about what they made out of HD foam for the book. And for their army books, we're here to talk about this. Now, yeah, solid bits of plastic. Yeah, but you'd expect that from GW. They don't spare on the quality when it comes to kits and that sort of stuff. Loads of detailing, and it's reversible, meaning the vines are on one side and the whatchamacallit. So we've got plain brick on this side, vines on that side. To whoever in the studio came up with that idea, the Terrain Tutor salutes you, sir. And if I'm in Bugman's and you see me, come over and say hello. Yeah, that's a genius idea. Everything is reversible. Not the corners, but that makes sense because that can't be reversible. So what we've got here essentially is we've got two sides, one with stairs, one flat. Okay, we've got two corner pieces. More, I assume they're going to cap at the bottom to extend the bottom out for the corners. Yeah, same with those. We've got the top, and then what we appear to have is half the circle there, the other half will be on the sprue. Yeah, and the effects and the wiggly bits and the lightning and that sort of stuff and various little gribbly bits. It's not overly done with icons, to be truthful. I mean, they're on it, but you would expect it. Yeah, but I do like that. Now, the other sprue is the same, so I think the best thing we can do right now, shall we put it together? And let's have a proper look at it. Right, I'm going to start me clipping. And here we have it. And to be perfectly honest, it wasn't that hard to put together. A couple of little tricky bits that I need to make you aware of. Right, first off, let's have a look at it. It's quite a nice bit of terrain, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, does look like the box. It certainly does. Footprint is 6 inches by 6 inches. We're looking at 7 inches high. So it's a nice line of sight blocking bit of terrain. Obviously, there's room at the top for your character models, which is nice. Stairs aren't functional, obviously. You can't get functional stairs without expanding the base too much. Now, one word of warning, yeah? These bits on the top, they're not all uniform. They're paired. So make sure you pair them to meet where the sort of the energies are going, because they've got two attachments on one corner and one attachment on one side, and it's duplicated the other. So just do a double check that you've got the right sort of these. Don't just bang these in thinking they go anywhere. Yeah, on the inside, yeah, it does have these supports. Yeah, you can put them in as you, as you're building it and following the instructions, but as in all typical styles, I only referred to the instructions once I realised I didn't know where they went. Okay, and I still didn't screw it up, so yeah, I think we're okay on that one. Yeah, it is a lovely bit of terrain. If I was going to do something with it, first off, I think it needs mounting. Okay, putting on a base just to expand it out and tie it into your terrain set. There's a lot of opportunity here for perhaps embedding it into a corner piece. Yeah, use some either foam or rolled up newspaper with a bit of plaster bandage over and sort of encase one element of it and make it a corner piece. Of course, the other things that we can do is, you know, these things were put up high so you can elevate them onto a small hill with a dirt path and relevant iconography and bits from your Bix box to sort of, you know, bring it in and tie it into your set. Overall, I really like it. As with all GW terrain, it's pretty sturdy and the glue isn't even dry yet, so I was worrying when I did that. Yeah, lightweight. Loads of detail, but it's going to take a dry brush, so it can be a quick paint or you can go quite deep on it. And obviously on the inside you have the Vine version as well, the Vine version. Yeah, that's going to take a lot of painting, but if you like your jungle scenes, that's for you. Right, I've got to say that this Seraphon Realmshaper engine, I'm getting there, I quite like it. Now let's wrap this up. So guys, that is the Seraphon Realmshaper engine. Got it? Yeah, it is looking good. Excellent bit of kit from my new friends over at GW, and hopefully we'll be seeing a few more things coming to the channel. Now, a little bit of disclosure, they weren't supposed to send me anything until I finished the book, but they sent it me, so, you know, you show goodwilling on these things, but I've reached out to them and just sort of said, we're going to hold off while we finish the book, because that's the big priority. So, there is more of this stuff coming to the channel, but priorities first, but they did send it me, so got to do the right thing, haven't you? And it didn't take long at all. Half an hour to put it together, and a cracking piece. And I'm going to be painting this up, maybe modding it a bit, I don't know, but I'm going to be playing around with it on Sunday, yeah, on the live show, 9 o'clock UK time. So if you've got any questions about the kit, or, you know, what's going on the channel with the new developments and that sort of stuff, come and say hello. Yeah, I will see you at 9 o'clock. And in the meantime, obviously, links on screen. Like if you like it. Patreon if you want to support it. Links down below to merch if you want the t-shirts. And I'll see you soon, guys. All the best. Ta-da!